Aries, for the life of me, can I not, for the life of Brian. So someone called Brian or Brains or the Bryans, but Bryony. Also keeping up Bryony or Bride or Bridesmaid or something like that. Bridesmaid dress. Somebody could be getting married here or going to a wedding or a funeral or 4 weddings and a funeral. Could be having something to do with a Scorpio. Sorry, if you haven't met the channel before, I channel from the Akashic Records, and then we're looking at some tarot for your weekly, June weekly. But I keep hearing like an advertisement of like the June weekly, right? Like it's an advertisement of weekly or something like that. Wakefield, also someone from possible Wakefield or something like that, or something that is in the field itself. Like there's a green and this grass field. Okay, something going on in the field. Okay. In the field. So some of you, this is like military, unless it's someone else, but like military or regiment or Reggie, and Reginald or Reg, but like I'm going into the field. I'm going into the field. I'm going into Viet Cong. Or like I don't know, something like someone. What did I say for a start? That they said. Like going into the field, like going into Call of Duty. Is it Call of Duty? I don't know. But going into the ghost. So something like, well, I'm going to go into the Call of Duty and like walk around landmines or something. So, I don't know what that's for. Could even be a computer game. I don't know. But I keep picking up like I'm going to go into the Call of Duty. So, officer and a gentleman. There is something here around a marriage. Around a marriage is what I'm going to start to look at. Is well, what they gave me to look at is an officer and a gentleman. So in an officer and a gentleman, there was somebody obviously that was like a wartime hero type. Well, I mean, can you really call wartime people wartime heroes? But I don't know. I keeping up like Marvel or Emma, but Mel, but anybody beginning with M, but like Marvel or something to do with like an officer and a gentleman, someone that's in a cap. And someone that's in like a white suit with like medals and stuff like that. I don't know if you date or know anybody of that is like been in like somebody that's in a field. I'm picking up like a ghost, like an actual ghost of a person that has got like. Is this a person that was buried, and that they had, like I said, because I can see in my mind's eye someone that. Something beginning with I don't know why they're getting me to look at that. I spy with my little eye something beginning with right, but like a person that has like a suit on but has like medals, so I mean this is either like Medal of Honor, like the game on PlayStation or something, Medal of Honor. Or this is physically somebody of a wartime hero, say, that is a deceased person that's in a field. Because I keep picking up like I'm going to go into the field. Okay, they're saying that for a lot of you, there might be where you go to somewhere where there's like a load of, like for instance, say if your parents or yourselves were in like, the war as such, whatever. I don't agree with war, but again, it happens. But like people that were in that kind of situation, and then it's like a reunion. That's it, like a reunion. Like we're going to like a school reunion, or we're going to like a, I don't know. I mean, it can even be like a school. You went to school with people and you go to a reunion. But for some of this is like we're going to the union. We're going to the actual union, represents and stuff like that, and people that were in war. And we're going to like like for my father or something like that, or myself, like I was in the Marines or something like that, because they're definitely keeping up M. Okay, but they were in the Marines and stuff like this, and we are going to like a reunion, and we're all going to meet up and talk about. Well, because I'm hearing. Well, to be honest, I don't really want to dredge all that up again. I don't really want to think about all of the past. So you got. It's kind of like this party that's organised, whichever way, like this organised part in this organisation is what I'm hearing. And I don't feel like I really want to go, because I don't really want to dredge up the past and start going over like all of the stuff of like war and fight and things like this. So I don't know who that obviously is not going to be a message for everybody. So again, if you have not seen this channel before, I channel some very weird stuff being a medium, and that is part of what you get with the channel, but then you also get tarot readings and stuff like that also, but we just focus on this kind of thing for a start. So at the moment what I can see is like a party, right, but it might even be a birthday party. So as far as I know, the people that are birthdays is who is it? Is it Aquarius birthday? I'm not really sure. Gary, I keep picking up Gary Shaw or Shaw, something like that. Tina, but like yeah, they keep saying going to a party, right? So whoever's birthday it is, and that's just a general message for some of you, right? And I'm picking up like organising a party, organising a wedding, 4 weddings and a funeral, something to do with maybe a funeral, maybe a party, but an organisation of meeting up with a load of people, and it might be at places like this, like wedding planning, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And these are all people that you haven't spoke to in a long time. People start asking people to go from school, you know, when we're at school, can you come to our party, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. That kind of message is there for you. For some of you, like I said, that I keep seeing this reunion of this wartime sort of thing of people being invited, but then some people saying, or what I can hear is, I don't really want to I don't really want to go because I don't really want to stir the pot, like stir the pot. I mean, is this a cauldron of some, or Buzz Aldrin? Is it? I don't know. Are they still alive? I don't know. But like Buzz Aldrin, I keep hearing like Buzz Aldrin, or like something to do with like rockets and like NASA. What on earth is that? NASA? Like we got invited to go to NASA. And like the spaceship convention or like a convention, whichever way it is, man. I'm thinking of like a conventionist, like I'm going to a convention, or I'm going to like going to somewhere where there's work involved, and we're going to have to sit there. For some reason I'm picking up people that do kitchens, like they do kitchens, because I'm seeing people going to a centre and people that like design a kitchen and they design something around the house and the home, and we're going to a centre in order to look for something that like I don't know, because I've got a friend and they do that as a job. They kind of like, they've got a team and they send people in and they kind of like demolition or the demolition man, Wesley or Snipes, but like the demolition, and they come in and they demolize loads of things and blah blah blah, take all these buildings down, and then they rebuild it with like kitchens and so on and so forth. So excuse me. Have you got like I say, for some of you, you are the people that actually do this, or you are like going to be asking people to come in order to like measure up something that could be built, like an extension or something like that, and we're going to come in and we're going to take away a load of the old stuff and we're going to replace it with new, basically. So like renovations. You're right. That's kind of what I'm seeing. It's strange that I keep seeing this old wartime thing though. This wartime hero type sort of, I don't know, but like somebody that was in the war or is in the war. But it feels like a reunion, and we're going to like a reunion and we're going to see people, but I don't know, I keep picking up this energy of like, I really don't know if I want to go and all this kind of thing. Stephen King, another Steve or Stephen. But I don't know if I want to go is what I'm hearing. I don't really know if I want to come. I really don't know if I want to go. I mean, is it a party or something that you've got going on and someone's like, I really don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I can come. Because whichever way it is, whatever it is that you've got going on, Aries, I keep hearing, I don't know if I can come. You've got like these things being organised and planned, but you've got some people that are falling off, well, either dropping off like flies or like just falling off, and like, I don't know if I want to come, I don't know if I can make it, you know, so on and so forth, dropping off. I don't know if this is dropping off or falling out. Like I'm fell out with somebody, like I'm falling out with someone, or I'm falling out of love. I don't know. It's kind of like I'm falling in and out of love with something. It might be, it don't have to be your partner. It can just be something that you've got going on. And you kind of, like 1 minute I kind of feel as if I love it, and then the next minute I think like I don't love it, and that I'm tired and frustrated and fed up. And, I mean, that's an energy shift. Me specifically, there's been huge things going on from the 26th. Retrograde, so on and so forth, moon energies and all of that kind of stuff. And me, I've been irritable as, trying to work my way through an energy shift. energy shifts are extremely difficult for those that may not experience them and not really know that, you know, for a lot of it you could be going for an energy shift. But it's kind of like shift work, if you like oh, I'm going for a 12-hour shift and blah 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 and whatnot, and I'm doing shift work and I'm getting very frustrated, very tired, very fed up, like, you know, I forgot to say also, if you are an Aries, you can also probably look at the general channeled messages, even the tarot, definitely, but I look at it as a 4, which is Aries, which is 4, and then you would also be able to look at a Scorpio, which is 4 also. So if you've ever watched any of the stuff that I do and you look at Scorpio and the messages kind of seem to really fit as well, there's a good possible chance that they could fit in with the numerology of the sign, which is Aries, which is 4. Okay. I don't know why I keep picking up all of this stuff around just, and I even hate to say it, but craft, like something to do with that, right? But yo, guys, just stick with the old witch stuff. But please don't involve me, because I don't believe in all that sort of stuff. So I don't really want to keep going over it. Yeah, something there. What else has Aries got for the week? I think that's it. I think there's something to do with around planning, organising, so on and so forth. Organisation. I don't know, it could be wedding, like I said, but you know, I'm not going to go on too long because these are weeklies, but you can watch your monthly, see what you got through your monthly and see if the messages are the same or changed. But yeah, I can definitely see something being organised, and demolition as well, like demolize. Some of you have got dermatology, a dermatologist, or has got like dermatitis, also dermatitis. My father used to have dermatitis a lot as well, because we used to be bricklayers. And like putting your hands in all of the, well, we used to call it muck, but cement, you know, sand, cement, blah, 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 so on and so forth, lime. Something to do with Lyme's disease, I don't know what that's for, limes, or eating limes, or spitting rhymes, spitting rhymes, but also like Lyme's disease, or the name Limer. But I keep hearing liar as well, liar, pants on fire, but something to do with Leo energy, because I definitely keep picking up an L, but maybe Elzebub, or like Liam, the name Liam, or Lucy, but Lucifer. So Capricorn energy of 6, Gemini, possible Capricorn, but Gemini also because of 6. So these people, star signs, would be in your soul group. I don't know why I keep hearing like liar, or I feel like I have to lie. So that's for Aries. Anyway, it's because I get this feeling like I don't want to be let down, or I don't want to let you down. Don't let me down. But like I don't want to let you down, but I don't really want to say, but I don't really want to also come. It's kind of like, well, I don't really want to let people down. I feel like I want to go, but then I feel like also like I don't want to do it. Like I do want to do it, I don't want to do it. I do want to go, I don't want to go. Like I don't want to let you down, but I don't really want to say why. And kind of like, I don't know, if this is just like time and organising your time and being frustrated and fed up, it's just kind of like, you know, people at this moment just feel as if they don't really want to do something. Like, I don't really want to do it. Like, you know, I don't want to be forced to feel as if I want to do it. It's kind of like natural, supernatural. It can be like this sort of thing that I do, but like eating fruit or vegetables or natural, or like something that is like natural, and it's like, well, if this isn't happening naturally, then you can't force us to do it, or, you know, I don't feel as if I want to be forced into this decision. And it's something to do with the armed forces. The armed forces, they keep saying something to do with the armed forces, or the arm, like the bionic man, Steve, like, or Austin. Was that the bionic man? I don't know. I keep picking up like biology or biological, bipolar, or like bisexual, like, or bi-weeklies, or buy my weekly. Well, that'd probably be me. But like bye. They keep saying bye, then, bye now, bye. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Bye. They keep saying bye. Bisexual. or biological, or I don't know, fuck no, someone's getting someone to buy something. But yeah, this strange energy of like the forces, the armed forces, or feeling as if I need to force someone. Or like a biological arm, like someone's arm isn't like their own arm, it's like a being made, like a prosthetic arm, like a prosthetic arm or a prosthetic leg, or because that would be like Steve Austin, or like, I don't know, something to do with their leg, or that'd be me, because I don't have one of those, but I have like I have a trapped nerve in my back, and it gives me sciatica, but it's actually like it's awful, man. It's because I was a bricklayer for 25 years, that's why. But yeah, I've got like such pain in my back and in my hip and in my leg. I hate complaining, so I just can't do certain things. So, you know, something like that, like a biopsy. It keeps sounding like also like a biopsy, or I don't know if this is like medical or something, but like I need to go for a biopsy. Biopsy. I don't know why I keep hearing also a song. Oops, upside your head. I say, oops, upside your head. Come on, now say, oops, upside your head. I said, oops, upside your head. And then everybody like sits in a row doing that, oops, upside your head. I said, oops, upside your head. Right? Or it's on the side of your head. Or Ed. Or like something is on the side of my head. I don't think there's anything like a biopsy or someone going for a brain operation or something, or like people that do like rocks and stuff like that, and they look into like brain activity and like let's put like loads of diodes on your head and whatnot and like analyze the side of your head, or like, you know, people that are like, I don't know, they have an undiagnosed illness is what I'm hearing. And then that analogy of what was that? Like there was a clock face, and a doctor got this person to do it, and she drew 1 to 12, but what, like, you know, do a clock, right, make a clock and then draw it like 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 12 again. But like some people that have this on their brain, they have like, they draw 1 and they draw it backwards. At the top they start with 1 and they go to 12, but they put it all on this side. So I don't know why I'm seeing that image in my head of something to do with around that is on the brain, like a brain hemorrhage, or I mean, what the hell is that? Stressed Eric, or someone that has something on their brain, or like biopsy. I don't know. Something is on someone's brain. Adrian or drain or something like that is a drain. Adrian. AD. Anyway, I mean, this could be people that work in like a bio center, like like fucking, I don't know, like Temperance, Sagittarius, but like people that do like, you know, they test pots and blah blah blah, and like Bunsen burner and all that kind of thing, and then we tip, you know, and then we do that, and like the biological, whatever they call it, I don't know, but I can see it, I don't know what the words are. But like a biological center or something, or I don't know, but they keep saying biodegradable or something to do with grades. Retrogrades definitely here. Woohoo! How difficult has that been for people? But like grades of school, or like marking grades, or gradient, radiant, gradient, radiant, gradient, grades, raids, gradient. I don't know. Sometimes I can hear things and I don't know what they are, but you'll obviously, if that's a message for you, you'll know. But I'm hearing biodegradable. Okay. Earl Grey. I'm also hearing like Earl Grey tea, or 50 Shades of Grey. But like, I don't know why I keep hearing Grey. David, or David. Or Dan, but like yeah, David Gray, Earl Grey. Anyway, weird. Just take no notice to me, but there's just a few weird channel messages there for you, Aries, whatever they mean to you. Something around this wartime hero though. It could even be a deceased person and a loved one for some of you. It could be, like I said, you're going to like NASA or something like that, or like some sort of like war reunion type sort of thing. Or your parents are, like, you know, you could be elderly people that watch it and you go. I mean, just because you're in the woods, I mean, you're old. So, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, let's see, because I keep hearing Medal of Honor. So, let's have a look at the external energies of what's been going on around Aries. I'm changing things up, these weeklies. I will explain towards the end so you're not bored and you start dropping off like flies, right? But let's see, Aries, what's going on, and the external energy that is around Aries. External energies that are around Aries. But don't forget, you can also possibly watch this as a Scorpio. And what do you know? There you go, that kind of proves some of that. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is why these cards show up in most readings, because it will represent your numerology, right? So it doesn't matter if it's in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Look for these cards, and if they are and the story relates, then you're like, oh, there you go. Right? But yeah, something to do with, I'm also hearing typhoon, like a typhoon or a buffoon. Stop acting like a buffoon. Ooby-doo, I want to be like you, oo-woo. I want to talk like you, walk like you, I'll do whatever you do, as long as it ain't voodoo. Don't believe in voodoo. The person, there is an Aries that does all of that. I've told you, she's more likely in the background still watching. Right? Don't worry about it. Don't believe in it. Right? Don't feed power to it, because then you're just negative energy and you won't be able to think positively. Okay? Anybody that thinks they know about it, keep it to yourself. Okay? But yeah. Yeah, because people like to join in with all the negative stuff, and all you're really doing, you know, and I was going to make a video on this for everybody, and I don't like talking about it because I really do not want to put fear into people's heads. But, you know, anything that you do to try and get rid of your karma is also classed as a ritual. I hope you know that, right? So if you're kind of like, oh my God, my head is full of crap and I need to get rid of my karma that I can't get rid of, and I need to get rid of my awakening, and I'm basically defacing spirit, right? Because you should have took the red pill. You're spiritual now, too late, right? So, you know, whatever it is that you do as, say, like a ritual, whether that be natural, that is still supernatural. That is still classed as witchcraft. I hope you guys know, right? If you're writing stuff down in a journal, if you're wishing for stuff, if you're hoping for stuff, that's manifesting. That is witchcraft still, right? Everybody relates everything to all of that. But definitely these people are like, oh my God, I have lost my mind. I have got to get rid of my karmic. It's the karmics. It's someone else that's doing it, right? You're conjuring up negative energy. You have to forgive energy, right, to feel relaxed, right? So, you know, y'all can believe in what you like. This is what my spirit tells me, right? It's not from Google, right? But again, yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, so your man or your woman is taking charge. I'm hearing charge. Also, something to do with being charged. Ooh, okay. Being charged with an offence, or someone's very offensive. Well, that might be me. But charge, in charge. I'm in charge. Charge. Why do I keep picking up like people that are going to a, like, I don't know, people that dress up as, you know, like tin everything, and they're like, they reenact these scenes of like a wartime things. They're like, okay, everybody, right, okay, you on the flank left, flank right, flank left, and then you got horses and everything, and you go to one of these like medieval type sort of things, and like you're like, right, charge the blighter, spitfire, don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes. And kind of like, I don't know, just sort of like, you know, like medieval type sort of, you know, wartime things. I don't know. I don't understand it really, but, you know, that's what I'm hearing spiritually. Is somebody that's like, I don't know, up on charges, or is going to like a medieval type sort of thing, or resident evil. Like, I've got a resident and they're evil. Right? Unless you work at a residential home, you're like, man, that's resident evil, right? Or Steve, or Knievel, or conniving. Conniving Steve. Can I ring Steve? Somebody might be ringing me, or it could be involving me. But can I ring Steve? Or you're ringing your person all the time. but I'm just going to ring Steve. But like I said, I am Scorpio rising, and also do have a placement of Aries. Let's see what's going on in the external around Aries. Ooh, when you're in love with a beautiful woman, everything seems to be gravy, baby. Nothing seems to be wrong at all, Aries. Somebody, well, basically, this person is in love with themselves. If this person says they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. If they say they do, right? If they are a natural person, they will basically take charge of their own life. Okay, a very stable one, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? In love with your family, in love with your partner, or just physically in love with oneself, and they're not bothered. Okay. I get that a lot, right? So, me, I just generally feel very good all of the time, right? I do generally feel very good all the time. And that's generally when I'm doing my own thing. When I do whatever I want, whenever I want, and whether I do it, whether I don't, I'll always feel good about what I do. And if I don't feel good about what I do, then that answer will be no, right? It's because I don't feel good about it, right? So within that love within yourself, it's not a chauvinistic pig. It's basically just I have that natural ability to like being on my own. Okay, and when I do, what I do like to do is spend time with my partner, right? So if you're in partnership, and your partner knows that you do what you want to do, but you're there to support. Okay, support worker or support is what I'm hearing, like a great support. I'm also hearing somebody that's supporting football team or something like that. Or batting for some sort of team. I don't know, I keep picking up like rounders or something like batting team. Tina. Anyway. Aries, Sun, rising Venus, Jupiter, show me the external energies of Aries. Well, Aries or Scorpio, but well, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But yeah, everything's been going good with you. There is no dramatic of an external energy is what I'm really picking up. We'll only find out in a second, but show me the external energies of going on around Aries. This will make sense later, Aries. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, so you might know a lot of these people in your soul groups would be water signs and fire signs, including yourself. So you and your partner, if you're partnered, you can have a lot of fire, watery qualities about both of you. Okay, also your friends and your soul groups would have those qualities. Your family also could have a lot of that in their chart also. Okay, they would be around your soul group. But this will make sense later when I tell you about some of the things I'm going to be adding this month to different weeklies, okay? Because this week it's going to be singles, your reading, for your actual week, and then it'll be for singles also, okay? So King of Cups. Yes, well, single Pringle, looking after one's health, fitness, health. I've been looking after my health. I've kind of been looking after juice and stuff like that, herbs, remedy. I got the remedy. Some of you are into VSTs and remedy, MIDI keyboard, these kind of things. Also like hardware, but also software of MIDI keyboards and things. Remedy, that is also something I've got, but remedy. I'm also hearing remedy. I got the remedy. I got the remedy. Something to do with prodigy or something like the prodigy child or something like that. But I got the medicine. I got the remedy. I got the medicine. I got the remedy. I got the remedy. But some sort of like medicine man. I don't know. It could be a maintenance man, painter man, or a remedy. The remedy, the golden child is what I'm hearing. The remedy. But I got the remedy. I got the remedy. Someone's smoking the old herb, tucking the herb. Or picking fresh herbs, vegetables, fruit. This, to be honest, this feels like a past reading here. But yeah, Ten of Cups, Leo energy, huge Leo, Aquarius. But yeah, Virgo energies around you also. Talking, discussing, planning, looking after your health, looking after your partner. Everything's been going gravy, baby. Why is this Queen of Cups here? Because this is the... yeah, so yeah, there's Scorpio energy. So yeah, finding it difficult through the Scorpio kind of things that are going on, I feel, is just kind of like personal, private, keeping it to oneself, private life. park life, also like fitness, gym, I'm hearing. King of Wands. Something going on around Leo, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Because these energies are very good, but then the fire sign gets the Three of Wands. So what have they been waiting on? What has been going on around this fire sign? Here, King, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I don't know, you've got 3 men here. You've got 3 men around somebody. Somebody's been, I don't know if you've got a lot of friends or frenemies, but yeah, these 2 people are definitely in cahoots of some court. Some of you have been having to go to court. King of Pentacles, what is that for? Because there's 3 there with 2 men, that's why I said, yeah. There is something here going on. I thought it was weird because it is quite a good combination. But Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, regardless, doesn't matter where or what. But because of the 3 being in the middle and that being 2 men, that could be that somebody is in between 2 men. And then you've got the 7 of Swords, which could be a Cancerian feeling here. So it's kind of like that I'm interested in 2 men, or I'm interested in 2 women, or things that are going on around court, or something that is going on here, which is around a Leo, because this is a Leo for me, for a lot. And it's around here, like there's some strange energy of like things being very good here, which like I said, because of the placement of astrology, you see, for Aries. So, do you know what I'm saying? If you've seen the numerology video that explains a lot below, it might help. But again here, you've got 4, so you've got your own kind of sign, but it could be relating to someone else, where the love life has been going very good, and so on and so forth. Looking after my health, looking after my fitness, looking after my lover, or looking after my mother. And then you've got this strange energy here of why this 7 is here. Because it's like I'm trying to avoid all of this because I don't want to get caught up in the drama. And it's to do with around travelling distance. Long distance traveller. So it might be a physical traveller, like a Romani gypsy of such, or like a traveller. So like travel expenses, and it's getting very expensive to keep travelling is what I hear. Like somebody that travels for work and everything else, does a lot of work, but it's because this is like, are you coming over? Can you come over? But it's travel. And it's between a rock and a hard place of round 3, which is Pisces energy, roughly. So we're caught between a rock and a hard place of, these are people that get asked to go to things, right? And it's kind of like, well, I don't know if I've got time off work. I don't know if I can make it because I've got a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or girlfriend. And I don't know if I can come over, because it's kind of like, look, can you come over? And so, well, I don't really know if I can come over because, you know, like I said, I've got a husband, I've got a wife, I've got things going on, and I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place of being able to make it on time. So because it's so far for me to go and far for me to travel, I don't know if I can get there on time, right? So it feels like an energy that's slowed down in order to say, I don't know if I can make it, right? Because this is also coaching someone to make it, but it's also like, I don't know if I can make it, right? I don't know if I can come. It's not an energy to say no, it's just an energy just to say, look, I'm in a relationship, I've got something going on, I don't know if I can make it. So this is only really going to play out for you guys that are in a third party. If you're not in a third parties are all of the time. They're all of the time, right? Because they relate to so many different things, because you've always got karma. So you're always connected via 3, always, to teach, learn, right? It's the only way that we ever learn is by teaching, and the only way that we ever do that is by preaching, teaching, all of that kind of stuff. But people are not always teachers. It just means that we teach and we learn about life in life skills, right? So life takes over and life moves and evolves without us, right? Always goes around. So time is a factor, time is an essence, right? Which means to do with evanescence, or like time is of an essence of like people that sell Senthi, the sense that makes none because it's expensive. Right? So like it's kind of like this energy of like, well, I might have to drop one thing, I don't know if I can continue to do all of it, right? So I'm either going to focus my energy on one thing that I know that I get satisfaction out of, but I can't do everything. In order to slow down a little, because this 7 energy here can be busy, and frustrated, and in order for me to slow down a little bit, I can't keep doing everything all at once for you. I can't do all of this for you. You're going to have to do it yourself, or because this can be favours and asked to do a favour, but it's also asked to be coming over. So it's kind of like this, look, I can't do all of this every day. I can only do it one day a week, twice a week, right? I can only see you once a week, I can only see you twice a week, or you can only really have 1 or 2 days off work. That's it. That kind of thing, right, is here. But if this is somebody that's got like, man, like is an absolute player, because there's a man here, a man here, and a man here, caught between a rock and a hard place of 3, then that's an awkward scenario to be in here, because obviously, you know, you're going to have your ex involved if you've got children with them, or if you've got your ex involved, and that would be them because they would always be in your soul group and always on your mind. You were always on my mind. Something to do with Elvis Presley. Very strange scenario that's here, because it's a meet up. It's like a meet and greet, or like, let's meet up and let's greet you. Meet and greet. Because it's being asked to meet up. So, like I said, I don't know if this is in secret. Like, can we meet up in secret and just say something here? Because it could be something to do with around a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and a Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And can we meet up and discuss something in private? Or this is someone that you just bump into on the street. Dry your eyes, mate. Don't know, can't work out too much, don't want to go on too long, Aries, but that's your past, also external energy, okay, past and external energy. Sometimes the external energies are completely different, but depends what you get, right? Depends what story is there. But let's see what Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter has got coming up for the first week of June. For the first week of June for Aries. So, man, just coming straight out with a Virgo problem. With a Virgo problem. I'm stressed, I'm worried. If you're not stressed and worried, it could be a Virgo energy. Because this is like I'm like late. Like I'm up late, but I have to go to bed early because I can't stay up late. So somebody's life could be where they work 9 to 5, right? So you've kind of got this, look, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I'm fed up, I just want to be in my bedroom. Or like when I get home from work, I am that tired that I just don't know if I can come over and I don't know if I can see you, blah, 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 because I've been working all day and I'm fed up, and not fed up, I'm just like tired, man, I'm just tired, right? So that if that isn't you, that is kind of like your person. It's kind of like this, look, I've got extra shifts at work, things are going on, I don't know if I can make it over tonight because I'm kind of sitting here thinking about you, but when can I see you again? But like, oh, I don't know, Jen. So, Jen, Cancerian, something to do with a Virgo and Cancerian. Possible, or a 7, or a life path 7. But I'm definitely hearing like an engine. Imogen also. Imagine all the people live in John. John Lennon. Don't know, John. You got a new motor, John? No. You got, what's the matter, John? You alright, John? Virgo, lost in purgatory. Just never seem to find their way out of a wormhole. There's a 9 all over. Never seem to pull myself up. Never can even seem to snap myself out, feeling bored, frustrated and fed up. There's things in life I want to do, but I can't because I'm working like a cat. Of Leo, also could be a Leo placement, and also Virgo here. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node for first week of June. 7 of Cups, smoke me a mirror, I'll be back to snort it. Somebody's snorting snorting a moat, really? Oh yeah. I'm hopelessly devoted to feeling lost and confused. I don't know what to do. This is where a Virgo starts going into the, sorry Virgos if you're watching, but Virgos start going into the energy of like, oh my God, everything's going wrong, and what do I need to have? Confidence, right? So this is like, you know, I'm lacking in confidence and strength, and you know, I've been told that I've got extra shifts and extra hours. I'm trying to choose better, trying to take better precautions, is what I'm hearing. Like I need to choose a better way of doing something, like organising my time. I need to start organising it more efficiently, right? Somebody's worried that another person here has got options, right? Would basically, but like if that is a third energy, it's like, well, you know, what about if you do this? Oh, I don't know. Well, look, why don't we swap it around a little bit and you do that, you know, instead of this? They're like, oh, I don't know. It's like, well, I can't because somebody's just swapped all of my hours around at work. And one minute I was doing like, I don't know, 5 hours or something a day, and now I've just been told I've got to do like 8 hour shifts or a 9 hour shift or something, or I've got an extra 7 hours a week or something, I don't know, whatever number it is. But I'm hearing like I've just been told that I've got extra shift work to do, and now I'm stressed out and I'm tired because they've just swapped all of my cups around basically, and they've just like swapped my shifts around, and because now, you know, everybody's trying to fit in with everybody's time, but not everybody can fit in with time, right? So whatever this organising energy is in your past, and your this, like, I don't know if I can, I really don't know if I want to, if I can make it, and so on and so forth. It's kind of like someone is trying to rearrange things a little bit for people, but not everybody can fit on the same timeline as everybody. So there's a lot of this stress and worry about if everybody's going to make it or not. If you're in a partnership with a person here, it feels like that their hours have been altered around their work, and they work for a person and they've altered their time, and now that timeline that is shifted within one person is now a timeline shift that has altered everything. That's time. That's how difficult that gets. A timeline shift can happen in any soul group whatsoever all of the time basically, but you can get one person that's a part of a group energy and their timeline shifts, which means that a boss altered their time shift, right? So their shift work altered where they have to do an extra 2 or 3 hours a day. Because they do, the partner that's connected with them then has to alter their timeline compared to their partner, and that goes off into time itself where it alters everything about your life, right? Which means that if you have all of these plans and all of these things coming up and that you plan to do stuff, one individual person starts to alter their karmic situation, which is Saturn. They start to alter their life for another person, which means, well, I can only really work around with my partner. I can only really work around me being off work. I can only really work around me coming home from work and then being tired and then being able to see you. But then on the reflection of soul group, it's like, well, I can't come because I'm married. I'm in a partnership. I can't always make it over because I'm married in a partnership, got kids, children, bills, blah, 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 so on and so forth. If you're not, and you're just like with a person, you don't have children and all that, it feels like that some of you here, your partner has physically got extra hours at work and you're having to like shift your time around someone's time shift. Which means that the time shift and the shift work is the work that's shifted the time. You get me? So it feels like everybody around you in your soul groups this week, Aries, is where everybody is trying to alter what it is that they do in their life to see if they want to do it. Which means that you can't control a person, but time controls you all of the time, because you think, oh, you know what, I can't do all this, or no, I'm going to do that, yeah, no, let's do that, let's definitely make that plan. And then it gets made, but penciled in. Life, you cannot ever use a pen, right? So you pencil it in of like, okay, and then somebody else's dynamic in their life changes, and then that alters time. That's why people that die and stuff like this, is because of spirit will stop this from happening with a person, and then, you know, you've seen, you know, it just gets complex. People start getting boring. Me just explaining esoteric stories, but that's the way I see life. Well, that's what they're telling me now, right now. That's not. Have you anybody ever really heard me say that before? Right here. So, what I'm hearing for you is that time is of a factor and of an essence of a time shift. That means shift work people have just been given extra hours or less hours, whichever way that is. somebody's time is being altered by a boss, because it makes it very difficult and energy for people to come together as a soul group, because work, because of life. It's altered the time scenario, and now really what you've done is just gone into into a blue lagoon, basically, to a time shift, right? So shift work, shift calls, shift work, all that kind of thing. People's life around you at this time is going to be very difficult in order to be able to make these energies through the channel stuff, because of people on shift work, changing shift, changing hours, changing days, days gone, but changing days and stuff like that, trying to alter it around other people, but other people's energies change because of their partners, right? Their friends and so on and so forth. That's a bit of a deep clean. Just take your soul out, rip it out, spit on it, and like cleanse it up, shove it back in you, right? What is this, Queen of Hearts? But yeah, something to do with that, right? I don't know. That's your very strange entertainment purposes reading for the week, Aries. That is week 1. So what we're going to do is, for your actual readings that only go to the full access bundle now, I'm going to do you a spread like I normally do for the week and see what you've got coming up and clarify them. And then I'm going to look into singles for people and see what's going to be going on for the singles, right? I don't know if I'm going to add it now, but at some point I'm going to start looking into external energies around work, like what is going on around your work, right? Because I promised I would do singles for some people. So I'm going to do singles for the first one and your reading. The next weekly that I do will be the same kind of thing here, but over there it will then start to be around like what is going on around your work, which means people that are around your work, people that are talking smack and shit about you or not, how you're getting on at work, possibilities of finding work, all that kind of thing. But I will start to look at external energies around work, which will be possibilities that you can find. That will be week 2. First week, it's going to be singles and your reading, okay? And then we'll probably look into what's going on around your partner, which will be the external energies around your partner for the next lot of weekly. I don't know, it changes a lot, but I'm going to try in Aries, right? But yeah, so that's going to be a part of the full access bundle this week. If you are this month, if you are over there, this is where it will only be. You can find the link below. The video below explains everything as well for Patron. Music, Angel Radio. If you are over there now, I'm starting to put out my music free for people that are on full access bundle. If you're over there, you have to flick through it somewhere because I can't organise them. But you have to flick through and you'll find an MP3 that you can download, which is the music that has been coming out. And then you can put it on your MP3 player or whatever, and you get a better quality sound that comes out through the MP3, and you can put it, on any of your systems. But yeah, they are part of the full access bundle now, as well as all of the readings and the backlog of readings. If you would like to join, you can find the link provided below that says Patreon. Thanks very much, Aries. Cheers, and I'll see you soon.